On today's episode, we're fishing with my good buddy, Seabass Kimble, also known as Seabass, from Sodium Fishing Gear right here in Crystal River. I've been working with Seabass, it has to be going on for 8 years now. When I was working at Sodium right before I started my guiding career, Seabass came on and started working there as well. And now he has taken over as head manager of the store. They've done a great job getting any of our tackle needs in there with some of the top of the line products on the market. Well, Seabass, I'm really looking forward to today. I think it's gonna be one of those special days out on the water. We're coming up on the new moon in May, which means a bunch of cobia around our area, and we're gonna have some shot at some big grouper as well.
Yeah, man, I mean, I've heard a lot about people getting on some cobia and some grouper. I know you've been out quite a bit recently getting on them, so I'm excited to get out there and do it, man. It's gonna be a blast.
Yeah, we're gonna go throw some swim baits around. We got some plugs rigged up. We're gonna pick up some live baits here in a minute, just in case we see that cobia up on the surface, we need to pitch to them. But we'll have a variety of things, but that artificial grouper fishing with a shot at the cobia this time of year is one of my favorite things to do.
Man, I can't wait for it. Let's go get on them.
All right, Seabass, so we're pulling up to our first spot. We're in about 12 feet of water here. Really good looking water, crystal clear. Can see the rock from a long ways away. We're gonna get set up, see if we can catch us one.
Let's do it.
Got him. Yes, sir, first cast. There he is. Right, there we go, baby. Double hook up on the first cast of the day. That's what we're talking about. Not the giants, but first cast of the day. Some say that's bad luck, but I'm saying we're gonna catch them today.
I think when you catch two on the first cast, I think it's good luck.
We're coming in to mid-May now, and the water temperature just got rising really good, and it's kind of steadied out somewhere between that 78 and 80 degree mark, and that is really prime time for shallow water grouper fishing. I really like 74 to 78, but with no pressure, no boats fishing for them, it makes for some really good fishing this time of year. Got him, bigger one there, baby. Yes, sir. Nice one there. That is what you come to Crystal River, Florida for, baby. Oh yeah, big one. Woo, yes sir. Absolute hammer right there, buddy.
That's awesome.
Absolutely choked it. Nomad DTX 145, like 11 feet of water. It is one of the best lures around. One of the sickest eats there is.
Golly, man.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
Yes sir. Every single cast, baby. Crystal River, Florida, shallow water grouper. It don't get no better than that. Nice one, Bass. You choked that thing.
Yeah, I did.
We're gonna be fishing somewhere between 7 and 12 miles out, which in Crystal River is gonna be somewhere between 9 feet of water and 18 feet of water. The best bites seem to come from about 14 to 18 lately, so I wanna start inshore and then push out to that little bit deeper water. We're gonna be seeing a bunch of grouper and hopefully a chance at a cobia. Yes, sir. There isn't a funner bite than that right there. Golly. I mean, just every single. Absolutely crushing it this morning on the Nomad.
B, what's making this fishing so good this time of year, man?
Well, for one, we've had a closed season since October 18th this year, so they haven't had any pressure on them. Our water temperature is 78 degrees, which is absolutely, I mean, it's almost perfect. Crystal clear water right now, and they're just really biting, not much pressure on them, and as you can see, we're rewarded with some nice fish today.
That's awesome, man. It took all of about 5 minutes to get on these fish.
So Bass, when I'm doing this artificial grouper fishing here in 10 to 15 feet of water, I like to start off with a little 1-2 punch like we're doing this morning, because some days they like the swim bait better and some days they like the plugs. This morning it doesn't seem like it's really mattering, but I really like starting out with that 1-2 throw down on them and seeing what they're biting and what colors they're biting, but it seems to be working for us this morning.
For sure, yeah, and you're getting two different fishery styles with these two baits, right? So you've got the 2-ounce weight on this NLBN, and then you've got the diving plug, so kind of hit some different ranges. I know you like to pause these things, especially the NLBN.
When that thing, right when you start to burn it most of the time and it takes off from them fish, they absolutely slam it. And you'll see with my plug, I'm cranking it about as fast as I can just to get that reaction bite. And when they hit it, it's exhilarating.
They smoke it, yep.
Oh my God, that thing smoked it. Got him again, double, baby, let's go. Oh my God.
You can't beat this.
I'm out of breath and we're 15 minutes in this morning. What are you doing to me?
You said we got to go all day?
Oh my God. I'm talking nice ones too. No slouches this morning, boys.
That's right.
We're putting a meat in the boat. Grouper fishing, there's a few different things that I really look for throughout the day to catch those fish. We like about a 1-foot chop. We call it the grouper chop. It makes them bite really good. That super still, slick, calm conditions can make it a little tough, but today we had that little bit of chop on the water, and I'm really looking for green water. We call it grouper green. You don't want it too clear and you don't really want it muddy, so if you find that combination of a little bit of choppy water and that green color, you're gonna have good success. Such a vicious bite. Oh yeah, drag puller there.
That's a good one.
I love that initial hit and you hear that drag just slip a little bit, because you could almost lock these things down with pliers. That's how tight I got them.
Still gonna take some. Man, I love grouper fishing. Grouper fishing for our area is a huge deal. We have a great fishery. It's something that people come from all over the country just to fish. I mean, I know some people that have come down from New York and Massachusetts and all these different places just to grouper fish. I mean, we have something very special here.
Yeah, oh yes, big one here,
this
buddy.
One unhooked before you're hooked up.
God. It's you against the fish on these guys. I mean, it's every single cast. Just solid fish too. I mean, a lot of fish in that 28 to 30 inch range. Plug was brand new when I started this morning. It's already beat to pieces. Bass, this isn't fishing, this is war. I'm out of breath. I'm not used to this stuff. I mean, it's been every single cast this morning, just big groupers too.
It's crazy, man. I love coming out here, and it's times like this where it's every single cast.
There's not many places in the state of Florida you can do this either. I mean, steady action all the way through. Oh, it got hit again, missed it twice. Wow, that's the first cast all day without a bite. Oh, that was a big one. Oh my God, I'm just getting wrecked. Got him again. In the state of Florida, there's a bunch of different fisheries, but the shallow water grouper fishing from Crystal River down to Hernando Beach is something you really don't get to see much. Fish all the way into 5 and 6 feet of water to 18 feet, and being able to go out and catch numbers every day. Catch 20 keepers a day, catch those quality fish. There is nowhere else in Florida or the country that you can do that.
Do you have a preference on whether you're throwing a jig with a soft plastic or whether you're throwing a nomad like you have, like a hard bait? Do you have a preference on when you're throwing those things, or which one's your favorite all around?
I'll tell you, it goes day by day. I always have both of them in my tackle box, and I always have them both rigged up pretty much. But days like today, it doesn't really matter, but some days they want that little bit on the bottom presentation, and other days they'll come up and get that lure way up off the bottom, and it's just day by day pretty much.
Right. I like throwing a jig for them a little bit more. I don't know what it is about throwing a jig. I do it inshore too for redfish and snook, but you come out here and use those swim baits and stuff for those big grouper. There's nothing like it, man.
I know what it is. You don't like cranking that plug at 100 miles an
I
hour.
don't want to work that hard.
Having to do. Every time, soaking wet. Gotta love it. All right, Bass, so we're pulling up to our next spot here. This is a little ledge. It's probably about 50 foot long, but it's only about a foot tall. It's usually a really good spot for us.
And why are there fish hanging on a ledge that's only a foot tall?
Well, the smaller spots seem to work a lot better for me just because they're not getting hit. Not many people have them. It would surprise you. I've seen small ledges like this hold 100 fish before, really? All around them. So those smaller spots that not a lot of people have are really key to catch these fish. And I really like to set up, throwing artificial at least, I'll set up on the down current side so when we cast, our bait's coming right back with the current. It seems to be a big key for catching these guys in this shallow water. On this swim bait, I'm using 80-pound diamond fishing fluorocarbon, and I like to tie a loop knot on it just to give that bait a little bit more action, but it's super simple to rig. Just go mid-body there, just like a regular old jig head. Pop it up, and then you're gonna spin it around 3 times and just get that bait perfectly lined up there to get that best action. And I'll kind of push it up there a little bit, but that's it. You can see in the loop knot and gets really good motion, and 80-pound fluorocarbon is key because this bait is fishing right on the rocks. So if that fish gets it and gets you on that lightest bit of rock, you wanna have that strong leader. Makes for great success here on this shallow water grouper fishing. Oh my God. Oh yeah, oh that's a big one. Yes sir. That thing hit it and I let it fall back to him and went to go pump it and he absolutely wrecked it.
First cast again.
Oh my God. That's a big one there, boys. Oh, yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
That is a nice one there, buddy. That's what you come
It's a
for.
monster right there.
My hook was in this side of his mouth, but right here on this side, you can see where he's been caught before. It might have been by one of my clients, to be honest with you, but it just shows that these fish will bite pretty regularly. Even if you're catching them and releasing them, they're so aggressive that they'll eat within a week of you catching them. You'll see me move between a plug or a soft plastic. I like to start off with one of each just to see what they're reacting to a little bit better. Today it really didn't make too much of a difference, but you'll see when we get around that grass mats or that really grassy areas where I can't throw the plug, Seabass and I will both pick up that swim bait and start firing that thing out there. Oh yeah. There he is. Oh, that was a good one. Got him again. Oh, come on, get him again. Got him again. Oh my God. Got him. Oh my. What is going on? Oh, that was a big one. God, got him again. That's a different one there. That first one that hit it was the man. God. Yes, I'm getting tired.
I don't blame you. It'll wear you out cranking these things in and catching them back to back to back.
That thing absolutely smoked it.
My name's Sebastian. A lot of people know me as Seabass. I work up here at Sodium. I've been here for 7 going on 8 years now. I've been in the management role for about 2 years, and working with Casey and Katie and our whole crew here at Sodium, it's a blessing. We're like one big family up here that just loves to fish. I love the shop here. I love meeting the new people. It's really fun to me. I want to continue doing it for a long time.
Well, Bass, how are you the lucky guy to get to be able to come out during busy season and catch you a few fish?
Man, it's fun working up at the shop. We don't get too much time to go fishing. We spend most of our days selling the fishing stuff. But every once in a while, Casey lets me come out here and have a little fun. So I'm glad today's one of those days, because man, it's been on fire.
He's gonna be regretting that tomorrow, because you're probably gonna have sore arms and be a little bit worthless at work tomorrow after today's day.
And man, just wait until I show him the pictures from today.
Man. And they are chewing. So shallow water grouper fishing is one of my favorite fisheries. I've been all around the country fishing for different species, and I always come back to Crystal River and go grouper fishing. I mean, it's such a fun bite, especially when you can get them on them plugs. I bass fished a lot growing up, from 9th grade all the way up into when I turned about 21. I did a ton of bass fishing, and I'm being able to mix those bass tactics with grouper, and it's really excelled my game in being able to catch those fish. And it's war, it's you against that fish, and there's not many fish that can be like that and have that battle that you have to get them out of them rocks to catch them. You should, oh my God, oh my God, you go, oh my God.
Wow.
Grouper, giants, 20 pounders. You should, God,
there
yeah, baby, woo! God! Yeah.
Wow.
In the recent years, they've cut grouper back to only being able to keep them for a couple of weeks throughout the season. This year, we might be looking at somewhere between 10 and 15 days. But there isn't a fish that really pulls quite like a grouper. It's an adrenaline rush to catch these things. And being able to go out and any given day catch 40, 50, 60 fish that pulls that hard, it's one of the most fun catch and release fish there is in the country, if you ask me.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely insane bite.
There he is.
Got him that time? There you go. As you guys can see, when we catch these fish, we're trying to get right back in the water, because when you get them going, you want to try to keep those fish active, keep them biting. And if you take that 10 or 15 minute break and then get back to it, they're gonna slow down and quit biting. So when you got them going, just try to keep your bait in the water and back in the water as quick as possible, like we're trying to do here, to keep those fish fired up.
You're doing a couple different retrieve techniques on these baits. Is there a specific reason you keep changing it up?
I'll be honest with you, back when I was bass fishing in high school and we were traveling a lot, I did a lot of fishing ledges for bass back in the day, and I really used those tactics a lot when I started doing this for grouper a few years ago. But what I'll do is I'll let that thing fall to the bottom and I'll burn it 3 times, and you get that reaction bite, and then you let it fall back down. Most of the time when you go to burn it and it runs away from them like a wounded bait fish, they're gonna slam it. But if they're being a little bit more lethargic, I'll just hop my rod and then let it fall. But most of the time, it's that 3 burns and then the pause, and that's when you're gonna get that reaction bite out of them.
I gotcha.
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. God. Absolutely punishing, boys. Nice one, too. Well, Bass, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm spent.
Man, me too. Burning these
I'm
things
ready
in
to
tired,
take this
man.
thing to the house.
That's a fun day of fishing, man.
Yeah,
That
I mean,
is action-packed from start to finish.
So many quality fish, too. I mean, that's what you come to Homosassa, Crystal River, that Citrus County coast. This is what it's all about right here. One of the best fisheries in the state of Florida, if you had to ask me. I mean, we've been fishing 4 hours and probably caught 40 or 50 grouper.
For sure.
There's not many places you can do that.
No, definitely not, man. I mean, we could have been done by breakfast time. We could have gone to the biscuit barn and had some breakfast.
We'll send this guy back and take her to the hill.
Sounds good.
All right, guys, so on today's episode, we had 2 key baits. Number 1, the Nomad DTX 145. I'm throwing this on an 8-foot, extra heavy Daiwa Proteus rod. This allows me to make a really long cast, but one of the most important parts of catching these shallow water grouper is your leader and your main line. This is an 80-pound Diamond Illusion fluorocarbon and also an 80-pound Diamond 8X braid. This allows me to make that cast, but when I hook that fish, if he's able to get me even the slightest bit close to that rock, I don't have to worry about that fish breaking me off because I have such strong leader and braid connected to my rod. That's a huge key. Both setups I use today are on a Daiwa Certate 10,000 with pretty much a lockdown drag. The second bait we threw a lot was the No Live Bait Needed. This is a 2-ounce head with just one of their big swim baits. This is an absolute killer for catching those shallow water grouper. I had this paired on a 7-foot Daiwa Saltiga rod, and again, 80-pound Diamond fluorocarbon and 80-pound Diamond braid. Like I said, that is the key to catching these big grouper and being able to pull them out of those shallow water rock piles. I always enjoy getting out on the water with my good buddy Seabass from Sodium Fishing Gear. He's a really good angler. We catch a ton of fish. We can joke throughout the day. It's always a pleasure having him on my boat, and I can't wait to get him back out there again.